Hello and welcome. Today I'm in the Tier 7 Soviet destroyer, the Kiev. I have some good news, I guess. I ordered a new microphone, but because it's from Amazon, it'll take like 2 weeks to get to where I am. At least that's what they promised, so it'll probably take even longer. Anyways, this match is on the map Two Brothers, and I'm in the super fast destroyer, so I started out with a speed boost into the B cap so I can get the most capping points. This also puts us a tiny bit in the lead in terms of points, because we capped first, and then I'm heading right straight towards the A cap, and I will try to stay hidden inside the A cap. Like right now we have a 3 points advantage. I think that's, like, in my opinion, that is worth using a speed boost over, because this is a definite thing you can get. It's not up to luck, because if I just die now, then the speed boosts that I have extra aren't gonna be that useful anyway, not to mention I can use this to get to A faster. Anyways, I'm gonna try hiding here next to this corner of the island, inside the cap of course. That way I will be able to get some of the capping done and well, still stay safe, because the Kiev doesn't have that great concealment, so... But the maneuvering here is a bit annoying, and well, I do need to be careful.
Engine boost deactivated.
Because sometimes enemies simply rush. I don't think these torpedoes will hit anything at all. I don't really even... Okay, I guess there is somebody else inside the cap zone, because I can see somebody else is capping, so maybe the torpedoes will luck out. It is incredibly unlikely, but I don't have much use for them anyway, because there's pretty much no way a DD shows up. Even if he does, it doesn't really matter, because he will be able to get his torpedoes off, and well, my friendly ships will kill him anyway. But it seems one of the enemies actually team killed someone, a DD. That's weird. By the way, this null result is from that time when they had that increased captain experience thing going on. But yeah, I wonder if the DD kill was intentional, because look at the minimap, you can see where the friendly kill was. So it might have been actually an accident, like the Benson torpedoed and the DD just turned into them. But regardless, I don't really want to stay inside well, I don't want to be visible, and I don't want to be in a position where I could be torpedoed by the enemy, so I keep hiding behind this island here. Hopefully the Benson leaves the cap, and then I can just take it. This is why I really like this position. The nice thing about the Kiev is that she accelerates rather quickly. I need to hide again, because I don't want to get accidentally hit. I want to get this cap zone as quickly as possible. Not to mention this plane is here, so it's very good that I hide behind a rock, otherwise I could still be hit. The positioning of that plane says, though, that somebody is in the middle canal, I think. Like coming from C towards B. Anyways, now that I got this cap zone for our team, I think it's good. Right now our team is pretty nicely split, although I think that one Warspite is AFK. That's a bit unfortunate. Then again, they had a team killer, so maybe it's not that bad. It seems many of the enemies went towards the right side of the map. Unfortunately for them, for some reason, they didn't actually get the decap. They seem to be heading towards the edge of the right side of the map, which is usually a pretty big mistake, because it's a useful position to have a tiny bit more fighting power, but the downside is that you put yourself into a really poor position on the map, so it's difficult for you to do much in the match. Positioning is something similar to the one cruiser that's going to E1 on our team, and the other one that's going towards F1. The thing is that many enemies are on the other side, so we absolutely cannot stay there. we need to push into C, because the enemies are most definitely going to overwhelm our ships that are at D. And then they will take the cap zone, etc. And they will also kill quite many ships. We need to take advantage of that and take the C cap. We absolutely cannot hide at F1 with 2 cruises. That's just so terrible. Anyways, the Benson that was over here has not actually died, so the Benson is still around and could spot me. Remember, I'm a Kiev, so I don't know if I had the concealment expert ability or not, but my concealment is at the best 8.6 kilometers, so it's definitely not very good. But we already see one of the DDs, and it's in the edge of the map with the 2 cruises, who, in my opinion, should not be where they are. It seems that Alba is AFK as well. I don't understand what's up with this AFK. Oh my god, that cruiser at F1 or G1 at this point died as well. Jesus, that's so bad. Anyways, I'm gonna cap C. I might as well just fire at Alba. I know where she is more or less, so I'll try to hit her inside the smoke. I don't have anybody spotting for me because the cruisers decided to go to the edge of the map. And the main thing I want is just to take the cap point. Killing the cruiser isn't the most important because she is AFK. Okay, I know where she is more or less, but let's look at how many of my shells hit. Okay, this was a good shot. But this time, look at the dispersion. These are DD shells at 8 kilometers. Look at how like, they are not on point at all. I'm saying this because many people don't seem to know that if you don't have a target selected, that is the target you select with the X key, and that automatically selects for you, your dispersion is increased by a huge amount. This is why firing blind is so difficult and so RNG, because this is really close range firing with a DD, and the dispersion is gigantic. Anyways, like I said, they were going to crush the guys at D and then take the cap zone, which they did. And if we hadn't taken C, it would, you know, be still in their control and we wouldn't get an advantage from it. Anyway, since this Alba is AFK, well, we still need to kill her, especially me, because, well, she is within detection range of myself. So I kinda really need her gone. Especially if I'm gonna go fight those battleships there. I might just need to hide and run, so this Alba being there is bad. Luckily though, you know, she's AFK, so she died.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Anyways, now the point is to deal with those battleships. This New Mexico will spot me. That's a bit unfortunate, so I'm gonna run a bit further away. With speed boost, of course, because I can, and it's useful to do so. I'm gonna keep firing at these battleships, and I will sail broadside onto them, because the Kiev is fast, and as we saw in the earlier shots, these guys do not estimate the Kiev really well. And if I can see them moving, I can always turn away. Like, look at the bottom left corner of the screen when they fire at me. That's how I move my ship. I expect them to not be on target with me. So if they fire me instead of the guys behind me, that's a good thing, because they are probably not going to deal much damage to me. And that means they aren't shooting at a friendly who might be taking a lot of damage. And I want to set these guys on fire. This North can use this damage control party now, so if I set him on fire again, he is very burning. Unfortunately, this was a bit too soon, because the damage control party on a US battleship lasts for 20 seconds. I'm moving closer now to the North Carolina. This puts me in at an angle where if he fires, I'm far away enough, although I think I need to start going further away. I'm far away enough that if the North Carolina predicts where I'm going to go and doesn't lead by a lot, I will be able to turn my ship to take a lot less damage. Okay, because the battleship just was getting closer and closer, I just slowed down and used smoke screen. Because I can do that. And now the North Carolina is within 7 kilometers of me and has no ability to retaliate, and she is being spotted by my friendly battleship and cruiser. And well, the game already ended. But we won because of the points we got. So capping is so important, and it's not just capping by the DDs. The important part is the positioning of your cruisers, battleships, etc. to give room to your DDs to cap. Otherwise you can't cap. Also, this is during the buggy period, so can't exactly show you the results screen. I got 9,000 experience and like 160k. Have to hover over it because if I click it, it's null, unfortunately. But anyways, this was a match where I just wanted to show you guys how positioning is just so important. You need to not go to the edges of the map unless you know, there are some certain circumstances that will push you there. But you shouldn't. If you can help it, you shouldn't. You should try to stay in a position to be able to strike at an enemy cap zone. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching.